Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another podcast. Hey, there we go. Ooh. Yes, I hope you enjoyed that temporary sound. I don't know if it's going to get copyrighted, but that is our temporary sound for now. I am Roy, a.k.a. Guava Juice, and I'm here with Leonardo, and you are going to be the moderator. You're going to ask me some hard questions today, right?
I will try my best.
What's the topic today?
How to make a video, the process of it.
There you go. A lot of you guys have been wondering, what is my process to making a video? Especially since we film and post so much. Like, how do you do that? How do you film and post so much? Like, what's your effort? What's your thing? Well, let me tell you this. It didn't used to be like that. Like 3 years ago, I just filmed whatever. Like, you know, here, his video, bam, whatever. Now it's like more of a systematic approach because it kind of helps with like the organization of it all. And then, you know, the quality is a lot better that way since you have everything all written up. But we'll get to that later on in the podcast. I just want to talk about the root of everything, the roots of every single video idea.
What is the root?
The root is also the foundation of it all, okay? The root is the idea, okay? Everything starts with an idea, all right? I mean, obviously, you know that. I'm sure everyone listening and watching to this knows that an idea is the first step to everything. But I'm going to tell you something really, that might hurt you.
Oh, dang.
It doesn't matter. The idea doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how bad it is, how good it is, how great it is. It doesn't matter. What matters is the hustle. The hustle is that's where you should spend your the most time, because an idea is there, but if no action is involved to make that happen, then it's just never gonna live. And the hustle to make that idea happen is the most important thing you really gotta focus on. I'll give you an example. All right, so 3 years ago, when I was first starting off Guava Juice, I always like hop on trends. Like if I see something trending, I'll hop on it. I remember the Running Man challenge. Yeah. I remember I first saw that challenge. Like it wasn't popular yet, but I knew it was gonna be popular because I saw like three different videos, the same type of videos of them doing the dance. I'm like, oh, this is gonna gain traction, and I know it. And at the time, I was out of town, okay? I wanted to film it right when I saw, like, the third video of it. But I was out of town that time. And I don't know, I just couldn't be home until, like, 3 in the morning. And then at the time, I was with Marlon. He was my roommate at the time. I texted him, like, hey, dude, big favor, dude. Are you going to be up at 3 a.m.? Yeah. And then Marlon's like, sure, I can. What's up? I was like, oh, dude, can you help me film a video real quick? I think this will blow up because this trend is trending, but it's not like at its like climax yet. And yeah, props to Marlon. He like stayed up for that. It's such a good guy. So I got home. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. He was like, yo, Marlon, wake up. He was like, oh, hey. And then we just filmed like the Running Man challenge or whatever. I did it like my own spin of it. And then after that, we finished around like 5 a.m. And then I was like, all right, Marlon, thank you so much. I got to edit this video. You can go to sleep. So I spent like the next hour or two editing it, and the sun's already up. And I was like, okay, I'm going to post this right now. So I posted it. It went live at like 7. I went to sleep, woke up like in 3 hours. So because, you know, morning workout. So I woke up at 10. I was like, all right, cool. Let's check on the video. And what do you know? It blew up. Yeah, nice. That's called the hustle. I guess like you have that idea, but then I took the extra effort to like kind of like strategically figure out how to post it as soon as possible. So I think that's where I learned like turnaround rate, or what do you call it? Turnaround. Yeah, it's like my turnaround's so quick because once I have that idea, it just comes into life. But don't get me wrong, there are different ways to deal with this. Like, for me, I'm very impatient, so I just like doing things like, okay, let's get this done, let's do this. And I understand like some people aren't like that. Like they have an idea, but they kind of like take their time because they want to master who they are first and master their craft before, you know, diving into whatever they want. Like, let's do like real estate. Like you don't want to like dive in it really quickly because you don't know.
You might lose a lot of money.
Yeah, you're gonna lose a lot. There's like a lot of like deficits, a lot of loss to that. But if you take your time and craft it and learn from it, then you can hustle at that moment. Because that's also the hustle, like learning things, figuring out things. That's also part of the hustle. As long as you're like not so captivated with the idea of what you want to do in your mind, if you're just like, it's just there in your mind and you're just not doing anything about it, like not learning or not taking action to make it happen, then hey, it's just gonna stay in your mind and it's never. That's why like some entrepreneurs, I was listening to a podcast like what's her name? I forgot. You know, Framebridge? It's like a Framebridge. It's like this entrepreneur, she made Framebridge. It's like, you know how frames are very expensive if you want to frame stuff. She had the idea in her mind. She even told everyone like her idea. And you're not supposed to do that as an entrepreneur because they're going to steal your idea and do it. But she told it to everyone and no one did it except her, because she actually took the next step and hustled to make that a reality. So, yep, that's it, guys. That's the root. To answer your question, that's the root of it all. The idea is the main root, but the idea doesn't really matter. It's all about the hustle to make everything execute at the end. Bam.
So
wait. Play that music again. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
So, especially in the context of making YouTube videos, because that's what the viewers focus on. There's a sense of urgency because these trends will slowly plateau and die off, right? So, in the context of making videos, it's definitely that's what you're talking about.
Definitely. I mean, at least for what I do, what we do, we focus on trends because you want to be at that trend when it starts. I guess people call that first mover's advantage, meaning you kind of like ride the wave while it's like still getting bigger and bigger. And I guess that's what happened for the Running Man challenge. I was like one of the first people to actually, pioneer it and like make it popular. And guess what? That video eventually made its way into a Google commercial. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
How was that experience?
It was cool. It was like I saw myself on TV. It was like, oh, nice. I remember staying up at 4 a.m. to make that happen. So just kind of reminded me of like the hustle. Like, hey, I got to do this now. It doesn't matter if the sun's going to come up in an hour. I'm going to do it because I don't know what's going to happen after this. And you don't know unless you like make it happen,
Quick to execute. So if you broke it down, we talked about it earlier, but you said the 2 steps of making videos are idea and execution, right?
Idea, execution.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And in order to get to execution, you got to provide the hustle that is needed to make that happen.
Is hustle just another word for you for action? Just taking action?
It's like action, but like you're just like you're 100% like head on with that action rather than like, all right, I'm going to do it. In comparison to like, all right, let's do this. You know what I'm saying?
Like you're committed.
You're just like committed, but you're like 100% like focused.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. What would you like to dive in? The idea part, the execution part, right?
Yeah.
What is your process?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the whole title of the video. How to make a video. Yeah. All right. So, should we do it where I guess I could talk about different steps to get where I am now. So like I said in the beginning, I just filmed whatever, just simple camera. I didn't have a tripod. Sometimes I had my roommate to film this for me, but I had an idea. We film it. Bam. That's it. No structure. Just, hey, let's fill this bathtub with Orbeez. Bam. Nice. YouTube loved it. But YouTube has the thing is like we as creators have to evolve as YouTube evolves. Like that idea worked like 3 years ago, but now YouTube has evolved to the point where they really want that average view duration and that watch time to be up. So we really got to focus on how to retain the audience's attention every single minute. And that's what is tricky about it. Like back in the day, I would just, jump to a bathtub, swim, do some cannonballs, bam. 3-minute video, 4-minute video, and that would be totally fine. Now YouTube really enjoys long form content, which is really hard to obtain. Like the retention's great for what I did back then. Like I got everything done in like 3-4 minutes. But if you stretch it how do you stretch that 3-4 minute video into like 10 minutes or longer, you know, because that's like the optimal duration, at least to YouTube. And that requires more of like strategic planning, like writing. And that we focus on, man, I wish I had paid attention like English class back in high school, because they really teach this. Like how to write a book is the same way that YouTube wants you to make a video. What's the hook? What's the climax? And then instead of like the what do you call it, declining resolution or whatever, YouTube doesn't like that. For videos, you want to end it like bam, like don't even say like an outro. You can, but make it super brief, because when the fans and when your audience know that the video is going to end, they'll click out. And you want to have it so your audience watches the video throughout the whole thing. And meaning if you have to exit randomly, like, all right, bye. Or like, you know, just, I don't know, just watch like all of my videos. I end it abruptly because that's just the way to do it nowadays. Okay, but yeah, that's just the whole analytic side of it. The metadata side of it. How we actually come up with ideas is like we have a set schedule now. Mondays we brainstorm. And that part it gets tricky sometimes, because sometimes like it's just hard to think of ideas, and sometimes we just gotta just focus, caffeinate. Sometimes we get tired, but that is the most important thing, because that kind of sets aside and, you know, what do you call it, develops the whole system that takes place throughout that week, because we have a system, we have a schedule that we can follow that we made up that Monday. That was implemented by you when we joined the team. So that was his idea, guys. Can you elaborate more why that's important? Like making sure we brainstorm and getting like the scheduling down.
You remember when I first came in? Yeah. I was like, in an ideal world, like, how many videos do you want to do? Do you remember what you said?
Did I say like something crazy?
Yeah, you did.
What did I say?
You said, I know this is crazy, but how about we do a daily video for all 3 channels?
Oh gosh.
So that's 21 videos a week.
Oh, and we did that for like a month or two.
Yeah, and so since that's what you wanted, I was like, the only way to do that is we create a system where like the props and everything's set up. So if we choose all the videos for the next 2 weeks on Monday, then everything's set up for the following week. Because if we didn't have that system, then we wouldn't have everything we need for the video. And just to have some peace of mind and enjoy it all.
Preparations are really important. That's why like you see a lot of like film studios have like, you know, production and like producers, production coordinators, because they kind of like, you know, manifest the idea preparation before like the actual filming. So it does help. It helps to prepare, so that way you kind of like utilize your time a lot more. Man, this is boring, man. This is like all the boring stuff, dude.
But people care about this stuff.
I know, like that's all I got. Like if you want, I'm not saying to copy or like, you know, format the way you film the way we do. The way we do it now is because, I don't know, I just enjoy filming multiple videos. Like I could take time on a video. We did that, a couple videos. Like if you watched Dora the Explorer, where Dora goes to Area 51, we took a lot of time on that. Like we got the music down, we did some choreo. That was fun to do. We should do another one for sure. Like videos like that take a while. The 10 things not to do videos, they take forever to do. Usually the whole day, except the 10 things not to do in the movie theater part 2. The story about that is we had the movie theater booked for 4 hours, and we had 2 video ideas for that day. The first video was like it's called Pretend Play. We kind of like lip sync or whatever. And then by the time we got to the 10 things not to do in a movie theater part 2, we only had 40 minutes left on our slot in the movie theater. So if you watch that video, I don't know why it did well. We literally rushed every single scene. So if you watch it, all the scenes are just ridiculously random and crazy. And YouTube, I don't know why you really enjoyed that kind of video. That video got like 15 million views?
That's crazy.
Filmed like 40 minutes, and we didn't even try.
We did have a script though, right?
We did have a script, yeah.
We as a foundation.
We had a system in play. Like we had props ready, like Leonardo was saying. We had props ready for each scene, and they're like, gotta go. All right, go gaga. Next scene. Blah blah blue blue. That's literally the whole video, and it did good.
Yeah.
Man, wow, this is so boring.
No, I bet you there's gonna be an audience for this.
Yeah.
Because what's crazy is one of the most searched terms. This is your idea to talk about this.
Yeah.
But it's actually one of the most searched terms on Google on YouTube.
How to make a YouTube video?
Make a YouTube video.
Dude,
so,
yes.
There's people who want to know.
All right.
Especially know from you, because you actually have an expertise about it.
If you're wondering what cameras we use, we used to use, oh my goodness, we used to use Sony A7S2s, all right? And every thumbnail that we make, we take a picture. We don't film it. We used to film it and take a screenshot of it, like, on post. But now we just take a picture because it's better quality. Now, the current cameras we use, Canon 1DX Mark II. We have 2 of those because sometimes we got multiple angles. Podcast cameras. This is Canon Vixia HF G50. We just got these. Thank you guys. And also our sponsors. Thank you for buying our merch. Please buy our merch, guavajuice.com. Yeah, that would help a lot. We still got to buy a new table. So we bought 3 of those. We specifically bought camcorders for the podcast because regular digital cameras, they only last up to 30 minutes before they automatically stop recording. So the reason why we have the camcorders is they last 13 hours without it being, stopping.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. Imagine doing a 13-hour podcast. And the reason why the digital cameras stop at 30 minutes is they're not video cameras. They're just for photos, and they don't have the capacity to do that. Anything else?
Yeah, honestly, so we talked about kind of in broad about the video process, but okay, so you have the idea, you have the cameras, right? How do you structure because you designed it in your head, even those videos that we improv, you already know to some degree where you're going to lead to.
Yeah.
So you want to share about that process? Yeah.
I mean, honestly, when you have an idea, you already have it structured in your head, like you said. So it's kind of like a movie. Like if you have an idea, give me an example, 10 things not to do at McDonald's. You just have a vision in your head and you want it to relate to people as much as possible. I don't know if that makes sense. This kind of, I don't know. It's very vague, but when you have an idea, you just see it in front of you. I don't know how else to say it rather than yourself,
I think another important note is that because you're so big and double downing on execution, I think just when you start creating the videos, you just get in the flow and you learn what format works, especially learning from your audience. You want to talk about retention and how you could use that to fix the format of the videos?
Yeah, like I said, we used to film 3-4 minute videos, and finding a way to make it stretch into 10 minutes. It took a lot of time and learning, and then we kind of just figured out a structure that each minute and each second should be very retentive, rather either making that scene super interesting, meaning, I don't know, it's blowing up something, or making it funny or doing something unexpected. I think that's what gets the audience a lot. If you do something unexpected, they'll laugh. If I fart right now, that'll be funny.
Very funny. It wouldn't be unexpected though.
Yeah. But I don't know what else to say. I mean, it all comes with experience. You don't know what to change until you do it. I mean, you read the comments a lot and then see what people like and don't like seeing. Recently we did a lot of one chip challenges, and people didn't like it when I spit the one chip out or chewed with my mouth open. So I just stopped doing that and listened to them, and then the other one chip challenges actually did pretty well after that. So it's you got to read the comments, understand the graph. Your analytics are so important. If you see dips in your watch time, you're gonna have a watch time graph. It usually starts up here, and then it'll gradually go down and down and down. But if you see a dip like that, that means people are leaving that video because they don't like what they see in that specific timestamp. So go back to that timestamp, figure out why they left the video. And other than that, just film. If you want to be a YouTuber, you want to make videos, just film. Okay. And then from there, that's all I can say. Like, your audience will know you better than you do. My audience, honestly, I feel like my audience know me. They know my social security, my address. So it's like, listen to your audience.
Another important part about the video process is the editing.
Oh, yeah.
What would you like to share about as far as editing goes?
Yeah. Editing is super important because it kind of like, filming is one thing, but editing, it's like, how do we stitch everything together that fits your vibe? So the way we edit, I used to edit all the videos, but then I figured my bandwidth should be used to, like, write things and filming things more. So shout outs to all the editors in the Philippines. Hey, Joel, Alvin, BK, Alexis, how you doing? Carlo, what's up? Yeah, so we have editors in the Philippines, and then they do an amazing job. Stitching everything and getting everything together. We use not editing software. We use a website called frame.io. It's just a place where, the editors can put the rough drafts of the video, and then from there we can watch it, but at the same time we can comment on like what needs to be changed and like things that we like about the video. And then it's just like a very smooth and fluid way to, like, get the editing process like, the way you want it to work. So yeah, I mean, if you're editing it by yourself, no notes on my end, just you know what you want, and you just kind of like learn how to edit. If you don't know how to edit, just learn how to edit. We use Adobe Premiere, or I use Adobe Premiere, so kind of like figure out what you want. What works for me is, like, I watch a lot of videos and kind of like understand like editing styles on their end. Like, for example, PewDiePie has his own specific editing style where it just chops up quickly, and then sound effects like wow. Like, if you like that, then incorporate it into your own editing. But if you're a YouTuber, you're looking for editors, I don't know. You just kind of, I guess, pick, and then you try out the editor. If you like their editing style and the way they do your revisions, then hey, that's good. I guess my suggestion, if you're looking for an editor and you don't really trust anyone, first and foremost, make sure you have a trustable editor. Okay. And second of all, for your first video, what I did was, I remember like the very first editor I hired, I wrote a script, like 1 page of like specific details. Like, okay, do this in this way. Okay, this clip, timestamp 2:35. I want you to put a rubber ducky at the top left corner of the screen. And then I kind of just like, give him that. And then if he didn't do that, then like, hey, you didn't pay attention to the script that I gave you. Like, well, what? Where's the rubber ducky, So details. I don't know. Just give details. Details are super important because, like, you really got to be, details. Yeah. Editing. Yep.
What would you say to someone who doesn't enjoy editing? Would you suggest them to just hire someone, or?
Honestly, if you don't like editing, I suggest that you find a way to enjoy it, because I feel like as a creator, you need to learn how to edit, because how do you know what notes to give if you've never had the experience of cutting up clips and putting it together and adding music? Like, I don't know. I just feel like you need to get your hands on it before you can actually, delegate that to someone else.
So at least have a foundation so you understand what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Another part that you were talking about, wow, it kind of slipped through my mind. Oh no. So we talked about editing. Dane. Oh yeah, you're talking about
play something. Play something. It slipped through your mind.
No, I know. I just remembered right now.
Oh, okay. That works.
I just remembered.
Yeah.
So you talked about watching YouTube videos.
Yeah.
That's also part of the video process too, because
that's research.
Yeah, research. And you want to talk about research and the importance of that?
Research sucks.
Does it?
It doesn't suck. I mean, honestly, like watching movies, TVs, that's research. You can honestly write that off. If you own a business and you watch a movie, that's considered research, I think. I don't know if they changed the rules.
No, you could. I think the current tax law is 50% of it.
Wow.
Yeah, 50%.
Wow, write it off, everyone. Creators watching, AMC pass. Oh, no, it's sponsored. We do need some sponsors, though. Someone sponsor this. We need a new table. No, but like watching YouTube videos, as much as I am in the platform a lot, I also watch YouTube videos to kind of just figure out what's popping. You know, what do people like? The trending page is a good page, even though I hate it so much. YouTube, you gotta ban me from the trending page. I hate the trending page. If you're wondering why, well, I'll discuss it. What?
Oh, you don't want to discuss
I don't want to discuss that. I'll tell you why the trending page is not a good page. I don't know the podcast.
Oh, there was an episode we talked about haters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it on that one.
Oh yeah, we talked about it, but I'll dive more in detail why the trending page is not the trending page. Okay, anyways, yeah, trending, but at the same time, the trending page, you should listen. No, not listen. You should see what videos are popping. Like if you see the trending page, you're gonna pick up on patterns, like similar video styles. Like right now, blessed.
Excuse me.
Play the sound. You sneezed, so we're gonna play this sound. Yep. All right. The trending page.
Try to hold it.
Like right now, TikTok is a good trend, just because, I don't know, every single day there's always a video about like viral TikTok hacks that you should try. And then just, I don't know, patterns. I think that's what helps a lot. If you watch things, don't just watch it to watch. If you're a creator and you want to like start a video and like an idea of something, you want to focus on patterns, because that really impacts if you're trying to get like a video, like let's say you're a new creator and you want a video that'll do well, but you don't know what video to do. A good tip is to figure out the patterns and what's trending. Figure out what titles they use and what like words they use in the title, and kind of like use that to your advantage. Put the word in your title, so that way, you know, who knows, maybe your video will pop up in the recommended page right next to the video that people watch that you got that idea from. And then it's like, oh, hey, this person also did this idea. Let's click there. Like small things like that can, you know, increase your views. Even just like if it increased by 2%, hey, that's 2%. That's really good. So pick up on those patterns, pick up on these keywords that you always see. Thumbnails. Did we talk about thumbnails in the podcast already?
Yeah, kind of.
You did?
Kind of.
We'll talk. Oh wait, how to make a video. Okay, so I guess we can talk about this.
Thumbnails is important.
Thumbnails are important because one, when you type a video on YouTube, what's the first thing you see? A thumbnail. Okay, and there's two things the viewer can do: click on it or not click on it. So you want to make an appealing thumbnail that'll kind of, you know, draw the viewer who's trying to find a video. Okay, what I like doing. It seemed to work. I guess I got 15 million subscribers from doing it, but eyeballs are really important. I like making my eyes 10% bigger than they are, because, you know, I don't know. It's psychology of it is like people look at them like eyeballs. The first thing they see on like a picture, eyeballs. And what better way to make your eyeballs pop than to make it bigger? So that works.
Yeah. Or you could just make your face bigger too, right? And then your eyes are right. Yeah.
Just have a video of just a picture of an eyeball. I promise you that video will do a lot better than most of your videos. I don't know why. It's just the thing, especially if your eyeball's a different color. Hey, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I make my eyeballs like blue or green. Just I don't know. It just draws more attention. The color red also draws a lot of attention. That's why if you look at all my thumbnails, I change all my clothes to be red, because it's like, hey, this is urgent. Click on me. Also, look at my eyeball. My eyeballs are important too. Look, it's big. My thing is red. Click on me. And then for the background of like my my thumbnails, I usually do like a blue or like a purple, kind of like color match the images. So since I have a red shirt on, I don't want to use anything closely related to the color red, so I use blue or sometimes purple, but green, stuff like that. So that's really it for my thumbnails. Sometimes it tells a story. I do my best to make it tell a story, but for the most part, I focus on my eyeballs and the color of my shirt. Hey, that's my secret. So hey, if you feel free to use it, I mean, I'm here to help you out. So try it out. Let me know if it works or not.
What are your thoughts on? I know you implemented it at least subconsciously, like the whole like the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Creates some. It's called like knowledge gap or something, where it's like it makes you click on it, like aka like clickbait. Like what are your thoughts on creating some kind of curiosity within the thumbnail? Like I've seen you do like you blurred images or you put a question mark or little things like that. Yeah.
Like clickbait thumbnails,
but in a healthy way.
Yeah. I mean, just do your thumbnail like. As long as the thumbnail relates to the video, in some capacity, that's totally fine. Like, for example, a bad example of a clickbait thumbnail is like you holding a puppy, and then there's no puppy in the video. You're just eating soup. Like, what is that? Like stuff like that. You know, like for me, like videos, I kind of do that in like all the life hack videos because I don't know, like those are very hard videos to like make thumbnails of. So I my go-to is just have a watermelon and make it blue. Even though it doesn't like show in the video, there's still like things that relate to like watermelon, like food, you know?
It's not in the video. You're right. I just realized.
Oh,
I watched the whole video. No,
yeah, I don't know, but I try not to do it. I am guilty of it though. I'm sorry, guys, but I'll do better. I promise.
I think clickbait is actually not like it's not a bad thing when it's actually like in a healthy way, like you were saying, because like what you said with the puppy, right? If you don't serve it like in the video and it's not in relation, then if someone just clicks out of your video, then YouTube's not going to promote that video anyways.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
Right?
I'm about to share a secret.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys ready for this? Make sure you do it. This is how you go in the trending page all the time. All right. Everyone got their notes and their pens and their notepads out? Here's the secret to being on the trending page. I am there every single weekend. Okay. It's not on accident. You ready? Create another channel. Step 1, create another channel. Step 2, upload the video that you're going to upload the following weekend or the following week. Step 3,
know this. Okay, go ahead.
Make 4 different thumbnails for that video. Okay. Step 4, upload that same video 4 times on that channel.
Yeah.
Step 5, place each thumbnail on those 4 videos. So they all have 4 different thumbnails. Step 6, wait 3 days for the analytics to show up. Next, pick the thumbnail that has the greatest call. CTR.
Yeah,
What's that?
CTR.
What is it? Click-through rate. Yeah. All right. If it's like higher, the highest, use that. And then after that, YouTube already has that video on its algorithm form, then you must post it in your real channel. And then bam, you're on the trending page.
So it's like you're testing the thumbnails to see which one is the most.
It's just called ABCD testing, thumbnail testing. Yeah. Like people heard of A/B testing, but hey, ABCD, thumbnail testing is the thing. Try it out. Let me know how it works.
Have you ever been on Netflix and noticed that your thumbnails that show up on your Netflix are different than like your girlfriend's? Like it's different thumbnails.
Yeah. Mine's like all like, you know, Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, and then you know, Monette's is like Korean.
No, I mean like not even Korean, not even the content. Like Breaking Saul, I bet you anything her thumbnail for Breaking Saul would look different. Than
Breaking Saul.
Oh,
Better Call Saul.
What is it called? Better Calls? Yeah, I don't watch that show. I'm sorry.
Season 4 is out, so I've been watching it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, probably depending on like what else you watch. It's just, you know, since she watches like a lot of Korean dramas, the Better Call Saul thumbnail will probably, you know, be more in line to what she likes to see.
I heard they're rolling that out on YouTube.
They are.
That same thing where you could upload multiple thumbnails.
YouTube.
That's smart. That's so smart, right?
Hey, YouTube, hit me up so I don't have to like create like another channel to make this work.
And then it would just like show the thumbnail that would make that viewer click. That's so smart.
All right, I have another secret.
Yeah, go ahead.
after this break. Make sure to go to guavajuice.com, buy our merch. That's our sponsor today. Help out this podcast, and enjoy this quick break.
And what are we doing when we get back?
Huh?
The Q&A, right?
Oh, yeah, I have a Q&A later, so all right. Go. Hey, yes. Welcome back to the podcast. Hope you enjoyed our message from our sponsors, all right? And then I guess I got to tell them the secret.
Oh.
After these Q&As, make sure to stay till the end. I have a really good secret, though. Like, just like the last one, okay, let's do some Q&As. I asked some questions on the Instagram. Follow me at Guava, okay? All right, first question. It's by one Matt Ballin. What inspired you to start your YouTube career? Boredom. I was very bored, and I needed lunch money in college, so I heard that you can make money off of YouTube. So I needed to find a way to make money on YouTube so I could feed myself in college, because I feel bad using my mom's money for college stuff. So I was like, how can I make money without using my mom's money, but at the same time not working at the coffee shop at college? Let me just try YouTube. And I eventually liked it and loved it, and I kept going and going, and yeah, now look at me. I'm talking about how to make a video. Moving on. Read this one.
So this is from userlim_08. Is being a YouTuber stressful?
Yes, it is stressful. I mean, it could be stressful, but for the most part, it's pretty fun. It's just stressful with finding things to film. Okay, like I think the most stressful part is like when a video does well, people expect that video, and like how do you step it up one notch to make the next video even better? So what I've done is I just film multiple types of videos, so that way people forget the video that blew up and they show interest to many different videos. That's just me though. So that's why I don't know, like Mr. Beast, like I love his stuff, but his audience is all going to expect more and more. And eventually he's going to be like, last to leave the circle wins $1 billion. And like, dude,
that's so funny.
That's going to be too much. So it's kind of like, I would do that, but it's like the fans expect more and more and more and more. So, hey, I mean, that's why he has like almost like 30 million subscribers, because, he works hard and he figured out the retention formula. So if you want a good retention formula, watch his videos and study his videos and understand why each second is on YouTube. And we're like, okay, this is here because, that is good. He jumped off a building. That's great. And he survived. That's okay. But don't do that, though. Don't jump off a building. That's bad. Next question.
So this is from Kimber Acacia. Wait, that name sounds so familiar. That is so weird. Where did the name Guava Juice? I was like, I started on it.
Marlins.
Oh yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Where did the name Guava Juice come from?
Guava Juice came from in the Philippines. My grandparents had a guava tree, and when I first started the channel, I wanted to, name a channel that no one named it before. And I figured, hey, guava. No one really knows guava. Let's see if it's taken. Dang it, it's taken. How about Guava Juice? All right, cool. I'll take Guava Juice. That's really it. That's where it came from. I'm just like, hey, I remember my guava tree in the backyard of the grandparents' house. Dang it, guava's taken. Guava Juice is available. Let's take it.
What happens when you type in guava.com? I'm just curious now.
Don't do that.
Okay.
It's going to take you into a dark hole.
Oh, no. Not a dark hole.
But if you go to guavajuice.com, that's where you get the merch. Go grab some merch, everybody. All right. Well, anyways, that's good questions. Follow me at Guava. Now,
the secret.
Do we have drum rolls on that little soundboard? Hold on. No? Give me something like suspenseful. All right, guys. Now the secret that you all have been wait, keep going. The secret that you all have been waiting for. The secret. Okay, that's too much. Hey, stop that. The secret. Okay, one more. The secret you guys have all been waiting for. How to be a successful YouTuber. How to make the perfect video. Click out of this podcast. Go make a video. Like, I could tell you all these things, but, you know, if you listen and then you stop and you just go out through a day, you're just going to forget about it. So while it's still fresh, go out, grab your camera, make a video. All right? Okay, we're going to end it.
No.
This is boring, dog. I talked about camera types and camera models. Who does that? Like, go make some stuff. Like, dang, I want to take one of these cameras and film something. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. That was the summary. Nice.
And hey! All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Follow me at Guava. Let me know what topic you want for the next video. All right.
That's it.
That's it.